Hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining the Televisionary. To all my subscribers, I have a show for you. Channel 0 on SciFi. Wednesday nights, 10 o'clock. Here's some facts and information. The show is an anthology. Each season is different, kind of like American Horror Story. Horror, supernatural, drama, thriller, mystery. It's scary good. It's created by Nick and Tosca, and he wrote for Teen Wolf, Hannibal, and a show called Believe, if you remember that from NBC a couple years back. It was really good, and then they took it off. And I tried Hannibal and didn't like it. And then, of course, Teen Wolf was, number one for me back in the day. Lydia from Teen Wolf is actually on this show. She plays Zoe, one of the sisters, to the girl, I think her name's Alice. She was off of the movie It Follows, which is a bizarre movie. But if you're looking for a good show, something that's in those genres of, supernatural, drama, horror, thriller, mystery, scary good, take a look. Channel 0, Wednesday nights, 10 o'clock on SciFi. This is the first show that I've really watched on SciFi. And if I'm remembering correctly from my research, SciFi is a brother or sister network of NBC because they own the Weather Channel and USA. And they showed the Olympics during the previews, and I thought, well, then that has to make sense. And I'd heard that before. So I can see why. This show, I'm going to give spoilers, but this show is a show that my best friend tried to get me into in 2016 and 2017, and I wouldn't cave. But for 2018, I said I would try. And I did, and I'm glad I did because I was glued to the television, and now it's going to be on my DVR since I have so many shows on Wednesday nights. Take a look. If you like the stories, like the folk tales, legends, this episode led into that and set the pipeline for a good season. Now, there have been previous seasons. Season 1 back in 16 was called Candle Cove. Season 2 and 17 was called No End House. This is season 3 for 18 called Butcher's Block. It opened with this legend being told about this park in the woods. And it showed this little thing in like a red coat. And you're thinking it's a little dwarf, it's a midget, it's an elf, it's a troll. But then the hood comes off at the very end of the episode, and you're like, holy cow, that's not what you were thinking the whole time. It's pretty gruesome. Can't say what it is, though. Then there's this mysterious staircase that ends up in the woods with this demonic thing. And the thing about this show that I've already seen in the first episode that I've watched is what's real and not real. What's real, not real. What's in the head and what's really out there. And that's what I think this season will focus on. I think the whole show focuses on that. I've been doing some research. I'm going to try to go back and watch the previous seasons. So but this girl and her sister, they move into this new area after the legend. And she works for Child Protective Services. And they have to go into this house. And they go into this house and it's a mess. And the mother's not treating the child right, and the child's scared, and you can hear and see these things behind the walls. And the whole plot is what's causing people to disappear. And it goes back to the legend that was being told in the beginning. And then like this guy shows up from this picture who they claim is dead. So here we go again. What's real, what's not real? And then of course it goes to this staircase again, and this girl does have psychological problems because her mother was in a mental hospital, and you saw that throughout the episode. So you're questioning it again. But it's such a mystery because you can't figure it out no matter how hard you try. And if someone like me, that drives me nuts. So I'm definitely sticking to it. That's just a little bit of information from this episode of season 3. I'm going to try to go back and watch the previous seasons and other episodes. If you're looking for this type of a show, I highly recommend that you take a look at it. Follow me on Twitter for more. Subscribe to the channel for this show. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. It's an unexpected video. Share the video and try to get other people into this show. it's all for you guys. So thank you again for the continued love and the support. Just trying to recommend shows for you guys, but really, my best friend Shane St. Laurent, he's the one that got me into this show, and he deserves the credit. And you need to follow him on his channel, Shane St. Laurent. And he's also on Twitter, Shane St. Laurent. He gives review videos on something called Stardust, and they're really good. So go out there and follow him and watch his material as well, because he's into the films like I am into the television, and it's great. But I have him to thank for getting me into this show. He knew it. He knew I'd like it because of the horror, the thrill, the mystery, right up my alley. So, thank you guys for joining me. The Televisionary. I will see you later on. I have more videos coming, so stay tuned.